So today I want to talk about belief. This is Ryan Gomez, and someone said to me once before, Ryan, you're a belief magnet. And I thought about it for a while and I asked the person, what do you mean by that? Belief magnet. And he said, Ryan, when you are around people, you draw people to them, it gives them that confidence, that personality comes out, and people start to then believe in themselves. People start to then put that, the confidence starts to develop in themselves. So I can see that. And I thought about it for a little while, and this is why I'm speaking to you. I want to talk about your beliefs. I want to talk about your confidence. And how do you get that belief? If you look at successful people around the world that are very successful and have gone through a lot of success, I've never known one person that does not believe in themselves that is successful. Yes, I've seen people who are not successful. And a lot of times it's because they don't believe in themselves. Why you need to create that strong belief in yourself is because on the other side of belief are these possibilities, it's these opportunities that come to you is when you start believing in yourself. Right? You ask the question, how does one start believing in themselves? Now I want to take an example of myself. 10 years ago, the Ryan 10 years ago and the Ryan today, totally different people. 10 years ago, I didn't see many opportunities, the possibilities. All I saw was a lot of challenges, a lot of negativity. I moved around people that really didn't help me. But I knew that I had some talents. I had some gifts, and everyone has, and you have these God-given gifts that you need to work on. And how are you going to explore and discover that is to mix around people that will help you, will fortify you, will raise you and guide you and tell you, hey, you know what, you've got these talents, work on these talents. And that is the key. So I started to read books, listen to a lot of self-development materials, and I went through the process. Then I started to get a mentor and a couple of people that would give me those challenges, would help me with those challenges and say, this is what you need to do, this is how you go through. So I'm talking about the right people, not about the wrong people that you keep mixing about. So again, you start to then raise these beliefs in yourself. And that is the key. And that is important. 10 years ago, I never knew I would be able to be an author myself, a couple of books, radio segment, have an organization to my name, coaching, being a coach, a mentor, being on national TV, moving on, speaking to people on stages of the world, and doing that. 10 years ago, there was no possibility, but I created those possibilities through that belief, and I started to work on that. It took some years, yes, absolutely. Your belief is the most important, and it's the absolute key. So if you want to ask me for some steps in belief, on how you raise your belief, I'll give you. Step number one is you need to put your belief in certain people until your belief kicks in. And what I mean by that is, for me, for example, I started then look at people that were making it, people that I believed were creating a lot of success around them, and I started to go after them and see how they can help me and mentor me, and how they can, help me discover my gifts. So then my belief started to grow when they helped me, they guided me, they gave me, they said, this is your talents, work on it. That is step number one. And sometimes your belief doesn't kick in, but you need to put your belief in people that will fortify you, will help you until your beliefs kick in. And once your belief kicks in, that is step number two, is you need to then work on your gifts. Work on your gifts. Like I said, everyone has some God-given talents, some gifts. You need to work on that. And get help. If you need the help, get help from people. Go out and ask for help. I never, in my wildest dream, thought I would be a public speaker. That is the last thing I've ever wanted to do. But when people told me, you've got this talent, go out and work on it, I found mentors that helped me and guide me in working my talent. and I'm still working on it. Let's put it this way. So that's step number 2 is once your belief kicks in, you need to start working hard on your gifts, finding those mentors again and working on that. And step number 3 is you need to reaffirm yourself, if I can put it that way, constantly that you're good at it. Yes, there's going to be some rough edges, there's going to be some challenges as you're going through it, but you need to realize and you need to reaffirm yourself that you are going to be good at it. You're going to be good at it. And that again instills your belief. Absolutely. It instills your belief that, and you create this positive vibe around you that, hey, you know what? You can do this no matter what. 10 years ago, people said, hey, you know, well, what's wrong with you? I mean, come on, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. You think you're going to be an author? You don't have a high level education, nothing of that sort. Today, I'm doing the impossible, if you can put it that way. For me, what I thought about it, what was impossible, created the possible through the impossible by just this one thing, is creating and instilling that belief in me. But this is about you. So go back and think about it. Simple steps, doesn't take much, but you need to start looking at yourself and saying, how am I going to create that belief? And go through these 3 steps I spoke about. This is Ryan Gomez signing off, and I'll see you right over the top.